So what's on my most wanted list? Find out next. Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, your Dark Knight of Collecting, and welcome to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. I am so excited to be back with you guys today. Today we're going to be doing a top 10 list, a little bit different one this time. Today is going to be the top 10 most wanted statues that I currently want right now. Now you guys know that I have a lot on pre-order that I'm going to be bringing into the Batcave and sharing with you guys. However, space and money does dictate how many pieces that I can pre-order. But there's a lot that I still want. I'm sure you're exactly like that too out there. There's so many pieces that you want, but you don't necessarily bite the bullet on it quite yet. And that's where I'm at with these 10 pieces. Now these are 10 pieces that, again, I would love to add to my collection. Some of them I still might, some of them I might not. It might still be a dream to own them, but I might just not have the space or the funds at the time to get them all. So anyway, this list is not in any particular order, okay? It's just 10 that I really would like to have, and so let's do that, okay? So number one we're gonna start out with is the Batman Hush. Now you guys know that I have Batman Hush from Prime 1 Studio, 1/3 scale, it's right up there. But I also really want the new one. You guys have seen it if you're a member of this channel. If you've been watching, you know that Prime 1 has a great Jim Lee Batman. It is absolutely fantastic, and I really like it. And it's definitely one that I would love to pre-order. It's definitely on my maybe list at this point. My thought is though, do I need two Batmans? Do I need two Jim Lee Batmans? Do I need two Jim Lee Batmans that are 1/3 scale? Again, both of them will take up a tremendous amount of space, but I love them both. They're very different and they're very unique, but man, I absolutely love my Jim Lee that's up here. It is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I love it up high. I think he looks great. He's watching over the whole room like he does watch over Gotham. I really like it. And this new one, I know some people have their gripes, their picks about it, but I think it's a great piece and I would love to have it in my collection. It's just a beautiful piece. So that's definitely one on my list. So let's check out my next one, okay? The next one is going to be also from Prime 1 Studio. It's going to be the Batman Damned piece, and that is another beautiful statue. Again, 1/3 scale, Prime 1 Studio. I already have Noel. And Noel is an amazing piece in my collection. One of my first pieces that wasn't really necessarily Arkham, Arkham game-wise. I know it's an Arkham skin, but it just spoke to me, of course, because I love Lee Bermejo, and I love him even more because of the statue. And whenever they came out with the Bermejo Joker, which I do have on pre-order, and it's not on this list, I thought it would match up very well with Noel. But the more I see Damned, I really like it as well. I think it's a great piece. Again, it's taken directly from the art, which I love. I feel like either way I pair the Joker, I would have been fine. But I just don't feel like I need both. At this time. Maybe down the road I would sell Noel, probably not. But if I ever did, I would definitely consider the Damned piece because again, they go so well together. They're designed to go together. But man, I sure still love my Noel. Next up is another Prime 1 piece, but this is a 1/4 scale piece, and that is the 0 Year Batman. The reason I haven't pulled the trigger is a couple of different reasons. Most of my collection, other than this sideshow case, is in fact 1/3 scale. Okay, that's primarily what I'm collecting. And so to get a 1/4 scale piece, I have to figure maybe it needs a separate location. This particular piece is amazing. The motorcycle, it looks great. I think the sculpt actually, to me, reminds me more of Jim Lee, but I love it. I think it's an absolutely phenomenal piece, and I'm so excited that everybody that has already ordered it is going to be able to get it. I just don't think it'll probably end up in my collection because of the space, because of the size, but it's still a beautiful piece that I would love to own. If I had a giant room to display all this stuff, again, unlimited income, this is definitely one that'd be on my list, just because it's so unique. I don't think there'll ever be a Batman statue like it. The source material, it's not my personal top 10, it's okay, but I just think the statue looks phenomenal. Sometimes I do feel like a lot of the art, the statues, are better than some of the stories, but man, I would absolutely love to have it. It's a unique piece, and again, no one's ever going to do anything like it again. Next up is another 1/4 scale piece. Maybe I do need to collect 1/4 more after all. But it, of course, is that Batman Ninja Joker, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It is such a weird, fun piece, and I know some people have said, oh, why would you even want to buy that, Chris? You're insane. The movie was so bad. The movie, I actually liked the first half. The second half got weird. I didn't get it. But the first half I loved, especially loved the style of animation. I had never seen anything quite like it before, and I thought it was so well done. And again, it's just another take on the Joker. You guys know how much I love the Joker, but this piece is just phenomenal. I love it. It's sitting on the cannon. I think it looks great. The colors are great. I don't understand necessarily the price point. It's very expensive for what you get in this particular piece. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. That definitely has hindered me into buying this one. But I'm definitely considering it. And along with it, because if I get it, I need to get the Batman Ninja. And again, this was one that I hadn't considered. So this is another one on my list here, is the Batman Ninja. And I didn't really consider it. I thought it was okay. I really liked the Joker. I thought maybe the Joker could just be a standalone piece. However, the more I see of the Batman Ninja, the more I really love it. I've seen a lot of collectors in-hand photos, and it's very much impressed me. I thought it was very cool. A lot of people and a lot of my friends collect the XM Studios line, the Samurai line, and I really like it. But I've never approached it as saying, okay, well, I need to get all of the pieces. I don't know if I could just get Deathstroke. I don't know if I could just get Poison Ivy. I would need to complete the line. With this one, the thing that's appealing to me the most is I feel like Prime 1's only going to do the Joker and Batman. If I could do or limit my collection, if I had to narrow it down, I would do Joker and Batman. I would have Joker and Batman Arkham. I'd have Joker and Batman Sideshow. I think that I could do that. I think that'd be a really unique take. Of course, I love all the villains, so I want to have them all. But I think at the end of the day, it's appealing to me because I really like the style. I really like the Joker. And so to pair them up somehow, I think would be really cool. Now, I don't know if I have the space. I don't know if I could separate them out somewhere. I think it's possible. I have a couple of ideas. But man, that Joker, it's definitely on the top of my list right now. And that might seem weird to some of you guys, and some of you I know hate it. But it just really speaks to me. So again, if I have the Joker, don't I need the Batman too? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one. So anyway, those are two more on this list, okay? Next up is going to be another one, and some of you guys are going to kill me for having not pre-ordered it yet. But it is the Arkham Poison Ivy. I have been begging for years for Prime 1 to continue making this line. Okay, I have my Arkham line over here. It is absolutely fantastic. I have all the pieces that I ever could have wanted. Of course, I do want more. I still want a Riddler. I want a Penguin. I would love more villains. But so Prime 1 threw us a bone and said, okay, we're going to make one more that we weren't going to make. We're going to make a Poison Ivy. I have not ordered her for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I have the Hush Poison Ivy coming. I feel like that particular one far exceeds the Arkham Ivy. I think they're both still great, but I really like the Hush one, and it's going to be coming this year. I cannot wait to add her to the Batcave. However, with that said, I'm like, okay, do I need two Ivies? Do I need it? At the end of the day, I'll probably say yes, I still do, because I'm going to want Ivy. However, the way I have my current setup, I have space for 12. If Ivy does come into the Batcave, I definitely have to sell my Bane, my Mercenary Bane. Now, Mercenary Bane, I still haven't even set up since I've moved to this house. He's still in the box. And the reason is because I knew that Ivy was going to be coming, but I haven't pre-ordered her yet. Should I? That is the question I keep asking myself. Do I need two Poison Ivies? Should I just be happy with Bane, call it good, leave him as the 12th? Or should I add Ivy? Of course, Ivy I feel like is great, but there are things about her that kind of drive us crazy, especially her foot placement. I think in person she's probably fine, but that has been a hang-up of mine. So again, it's a little bit iffy for me as to if I should get it or not. Okay. Next up is going to be, let's see, I've got 4 left. I've got 4 left on my list. And that is going to be, four down is Sanity. Okay, XM Studio Sanity. It's a piece that I should have jumped on. It's a piece that I should have done. At the time, I didn't think I'd be able to afford it. I didn't feel like it would maybe fit my collection. Of course, now I'm in a different space. Sanity is brilliant. I absolutely love it. It is phenomenal. And I still look at it, and I'm on the wish list. I've told other retailers like Todd at Spec Fiction, if anybody cancels, please let me know. Because I think it would be an amazing piece to add to my collection. I'm the Batman statue collector. I should have that piece in my collection, and I'm hoping that it happens. Again, I don't want to spend that much money, but it's just a beautiful statue. Having seen it in person this last summer in Denver, oh my gosh, I just absolutely fell in love with it. It's phenomenal, and I feel like it does have a place here, hopefully, in the future. But anyway, Sanity is definitely on my list, knock on wood. Okay, next up is going to be another one. I'm down to 3. This is probably a shock to some of you, maybe not to others, but I'm really loving the Queen Studios life-size busts. They are phenomenal. I absolutely love them, and I am, outside of Batman, I also love Iron Man, and I really love the Iron Man life-size bust by them. I think that they are just knocking them out of the park. I do own the Joker, and I'm considering doing more busts in my collection. They are just phenomenal. They look so good, but do I need to mix the movie pieces with the comic book pieces? I said I was just going to stick to comics. It's a fine line, right, guys? You guys know this. This is a hard collecting issue that we all deal with. But man, that Iron Man bust is just beautiful. I know they're going to make other Iron Man busts, so maybe I would wait and see what other ones they make if I like different marks better. But man, it's just so cool. It lights up. It looks phenomenal. The in-hand photos are getting to collectors right now. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm like, man, that would be one that I would definitely get. However, the thing that always holds me back is, again, I'm a Batman guy. If I start mixing them, if I just have like one random Iron Man piece, don't you think that looks weird in my collection? Some of you would say, hey, collect what you love. It doesn't matter. Just get it. But it's still at the back of my mind, it bothers me. So that's why I haven't pre-ordered that one. Okay? So we're down to our final 2. Maybe make a guess as to what they are. But number 2 is another bust by Queen Studios, another life-size bust. It is the new Batman bust, and it is absolutely fantastic. It is Ben Affleck. Oh my God, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous from top to bottom. I have a feeling it's probably going to end up in the Batcave, but again, it's really just going to depend on how I finish my room here. What a beautiful, beautiful bust. It is absolutely fantastic. Silicone, just on the chin. The rest is polystone. He is just, I love him. He's not my favorite Batman, though. And that's what people said. Hey, Chris, he's not your favorite Batman. Why don't you wait till Bale? Why don't you wait till Keaton? I would want those 2 guys, okay? And so there's a chance. You just never know. But man, I tell you, this Bale, it's not about to say Bale again. The Ben Affleck bust is absolutely fantastic. It is, I love it. Definitely on my list. All right, so last but certainly not least is another literal monster. It's from Prime 1 Studio, and it is Bane. It is the Batman versus Bane. Bane's on top. He's pounding Batman into the mud. This is another piece that it's a no-brainer that it should be in my collection. A couple of things have held me back. The pose has to be up high. I feel like you have to raise him up. The problem with that is, of course, this base is massive. I just measured today about how big it's bigger than any base that I have. It's going to be so wide. I think it's like 26 inches deep. That's insane how much room that's going to take up, especially as I'm trying to surround him with other 1/3 scale statues, which is my plan. I also worry a little bit, so like let's say I have him and he's got Batman in the base, but then another Batman statue is right next to him. Does that look weird? Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I like my display to tell a story, and that bothers me. That bothers me that Batman's in the base. As cool as it is, that means to me it'd be more of a standalone piece if you don't have another Batman statue. But that's just me. Again, I'm a little bit weird about that. Another hang up, of course, is the cost. It's like $1,800, I think, and that is a lot of money. It is a lot of money, and so I haven't pulled the trigger on him yet. But I really love him. I think he's fantastic. Is he better than the Sideshow Bane behind me? I don't know. I think the Sideshow Bane's still better overall. If they could make that 1/3 scale, instant. I don't think I'd hesitate. But this one, again, do I need 2 Banes? It's very difficult, but I really do want it. I really do. So that right there is my top 10 list. Are there other ones on the list I probably could have included? Absolutely. There's so many great statues. But again, I have so many great statues that are on pre-order. I've got a couple of Sideshow items. I've got multiple Prime 1 items. I've got an Infinity Studios coming. That Joker that I just ordered. So many great pieces that I'm going to be getting over the next year or so. But which one of these 10, and that's what I'm going to challenge you guys right now. Which one of these 10 that I just told you do you think that will definitely end up in the Batcave? Okay, maybe pick 2. Maybe pick 3. I don't know. Which ones do you really think are going to be in this Batcave a year from now? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them down in the comments because I love reading those, and I try to answer as many of them as I can, give you guys a response. So I've been a little bit busy with things here at the house lately, but I'll try to do a better job getting all those answered for you guys. But anyway, that was my top 10 most wanted statues. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I would love to have you be a subscriber. That way you're able to connect with us and comment and watch our videos. That really does mean a lot to me. Also, hit that notification bell. That does notify you guys whenever I put new content out there. And definitely check your media on your Gmail or your whatever email you use, and make sure that the emails, the notifications, are getting into your inbox. Sometimes they go and they're in your social or they're other places. Move it to your inbox to make sure you're getting those notifications. All right, well, I've rambled on long enough. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody.